A recap of the movie, Marriage Story, which is on Netflix, starred by Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver. The film begins with a voiceover in which a married couple, Charlie and Nicole Barber, describe everything they adore about each other. This turns out to be an exercise given to them by a mediator in preparation for their impending divorce, in the hopes of reminding them of why they fell in love in the first place. When the meditator asks them to read the letters they wrote, Nicole becomes enraged and storms out. The two have agreed to avoid using lawyers and instead go through mediation in the hopes that it will help their young son Henry. They currently reside in New York City, where Charlie directs plays and Nicole performs in them. Nicole is offered a TV pilot and must leave Charlie's play just before it transfers to Broadway to go to Los Angeles to shoot it, bringing Henry with her to stay at her mother Sandra's house. In Los Angeles, a coworker strongly advises Nicole to hire a divorce attorney and refers her to Nora Fanshawe, a professional and extremely powerful lawyer. Nora asks Nicole about her background, and Nicole explains how she was a well-known actress who grew up in Los Angeles, but fell in love with Charlie on a trip to New York and began starring in his small productions, bringing attention to his theater, which they built together. She'd always wanted to return to LA, where her family lives and where she grew up, but Charlie never gave it much thought, even passing up an opportunity to direct a play there. Nicole began to feel as if she didn't exist in the relationship anymore, as if she was lost, and she suspected Charlie of sleeping with his stage manager. Meanwhile, Charlie takes a break from his play rehearsals to fly out to Los Angeles to see Henry. He informs Nicole that he has been awarded a MacArthur Genius Grant for his directing. Nicole requests that her sister Cassie deliver the divorce papers to Charlie, which she does awkwardly. Charlie is perplexed because he thought they weren't going to use lawyers, but Nicole assures him that it will be easier this way. Charlie meets with Jay, an extremely aggressive divorce attorney with a large retainer fee, who scares Charlie away. He returns to New York to continue working, telling his stage manager Marianne that despite the fact that they slept together once, he can't handle it right now. Nora calls Charlie, inquiring as to why he hasn't responded to the divorce papers he has received. He claims to be busy, and Nora informs him that if he does not respond within 30 days, the court may grant Nicole full custody. Charlie rushes back to LA and begins meeting with lawyers, only to discover that Nicole has already met with the majority of them, preventing Charlie from retaining them. Sandra recommends Bert Spence, a former entertainment lawyer who now works in a small firm. Charlie meets with Bert, who warns him, as Jay did, that because Henry was born in California and attends school there, the courts will regard them as a California couple. Charlie insists that the California move was only temporary, that they are a New York family, and that Henry should return to New York. Bert is sympathetic, and he is the first person in the process to treat Charlie as a person. He suggests that Charlie get an apartment in Los Angeles to make himself look better in court. Despite Henry's tiredness, Charlie takes him trick-or-treating again on Halloween after he's already trick-or-treated with Nicole. Henry claims to like California, but Charlie believes he is mistaken. Nicole's show is a success, and she intends to stay in Los Angeles. Despite Charlie's insistence that Henry would return to New York, Nora argues vehemently at the meeting with the lawyers. Nora claims that Charlie ignored Nicole's wishes to live in California and bombards him with details from their relationship. Bert privately advises Charlie to let go of the New York thing, but Charlie refuses, crying. Later, Nora and Nicole arrive at the court to finalize the paperwork after discussing it with Bert, but Charlie arrives with Jay instead. Nora realizes they are about to go to war. In court, Jay and Nora spar, using personal information about Charlie and Nicole to attack them. Jay accuses Nicole of being an alcoholic, Nora brings up Charlie's affair, Jay attempts to claim Nicole's TV money, and Nora attempts to claim Charlie's grant money in response. The court orders that an independent evaluator meet with and observe both parents. Nicole goes to Charlie's apartment, believing that the lawyers have gotten out of hand, in the hopes of reaching an agreement. Charlie concurs, but the discussion quickly devolves into a brutal, vicious argument. Charlie accuses her of lying about not being happy with him and saying she'll never be happy. She tells him how he's so selfish he truly can't see beyond himself, and Charlie ends up telling her he wishes she'd die, then sobs and apologizes. Nora prepares Nicole for her meeting with the evaluator, explaining that while fathers have some leeway, mothers are always expected to be flawless. The evaluator arrives to observe Charlie, and during dinner, Henry requests that Charlie perform his pocket knife trick. Charlie, concerned, tells the evaluator that he would do a joke with Nicole in which he would retract the knife and pretend to slash himself, only to accidentally slash himself, resulting in profuse bleeding. He collapses on the kitchen floor after the evaluator has left. Charlie and Nicole, who have both spent money on legal fees as a result of their divorce, finally settle, with Nora and Jay withdrawing their claims to seek the other's money. Nora tells a perplexed Nicole that when Charlie is in town, despite what she thought, it's technically not shared custody. She got Nicole 55-45% because she didn't want Charlie to be able to say he won. Charlie gets up and sings Being Alive with his cast in New York at a jazz/singing bar. Nicole is happily dating someone new the following Halloween and has been nominated for an Emmy for directing. Charlie pays Nicole a visit and informs her that he has accepted a directing position in Los Angeles and will be there for some time. She is delighted for him. When Henry discovers the letter Nicole wrote for the mediator when the divorce began, he asks Charlie to assist him in reading it. Charlie sobs as he reads the letter, and Nicole looks over his shoulder. Nicole asks Charlie if he wants to take Henry for the night after trick-or-treating, even though it's her night for custody. He says yes, and as he walks away, Nicole tells him to wait. She returns, ties Charlie's untied shoe, and says goodbye.